Hello, this is Tom Roderick for Baker University and the Creative Process, and this is the video for what inspires me. And I have my little jar. I wasn't sure what the jar was for, but I have one. So the question is, what inspires me? And I can think of a few different things that inspire me, and they are not necessarily people. They are more of things that inspire me. One of them is music. I do play guitar. I enjoy music quite a bit. I like a wide variety of music, but there are certain pieces of music, I'm sure everybody has certain songs that they listen to that will inspire them to do something. Mine is a little bit more personal. When I hear something, a piece of music, I pick out specific instruments and I want to learn how to play those songs with those specific instruments. And one of the things with guitar is I'll listen to specific songs or I'll hear a specific song on the radio, and that will pretty much inspire me to go home and pick up a guitar and start playing, or pick up some drumsticks and start tapping on a beat. One in particular, one album, and live music seems to bring this out in me quite a bit. One album by one of my favorite bands, Oasis, is Familiar to Millions. And what I can do is go home, put this album on, and sit down in the middle of a room and listen to it. And I can feel myself being at the concert, being part of the band, and just sitting there and taking all of this in. It inspires me to want to play guitar, to learn how to play music, and in a way, it makes me want to be a professional musician. And I know that's not one of my career goals, but it is an inspiration, a goal of mine, to play music, to be good at playing guitar. Uh, Another thing that inspires me is good writing. And one of my goals in life, again, is to be a professional writer, a professional creative writer, write novels, short stories, something that will get published. And good writing and good writers influence me. Uh, One of the biggest ones I can think of is Ian McEwan. He writes very good novels. He himself is a good writer. And after I finish reading one of his novels, it inspires me to begin the process. Being a professional writer is not as simple as just sitting down and writing. And reading something that is good, something that's been published in the New Yorker, their fiction section, those people have taken the time, done the process, spent the years refining their craft, and that's something that I want to do. And after I read something from one of these great authors, it inspires me to get into the process, to take the time to actually do the work that it takes to become a better writer than I am today. So that is definitely something that inspires me. Something that I think might inspire the entire human race is the unknown. For me specifically, it has to do with the cosmos, with astronomy, the unknown of what created the universe, what is a black hole, what is a supernova. The unknown, the things that we don't know, don't understand, but are working towards understanding. It's the unknown aspect of our world, our universe, that inspires us to continue researching and finding the answers. And for me specifically, it was space. And so I find inspiration in not only the unknown, but also things like the space shuttle, astronauts, the International Space Station, the entire space program, not just America's, but the entire world's space program. Uh, those are the types of things that inspire me. For example, today I watched the space shuttle Atlantis land. Uh, it, it, it fills you with a feeling of pride, but also that they are doing the work that, well, first of all, that I wish I was doing, but also they are trying to discover the unknown. They are trying to find the answers, especially those who are living on the space station. They're doing the research that is going to help us. The Hubble telescope, finding what's out there. Those are the types of things that I find inspiration from. Looking at some people, there's certainly a lot of people who have influenced me, but I also find inspiration from a person that many people don't like very much, and that's Bill Gates. Whereas people don't like him because they associate him with Microsoft, the company that he founded and built. But look at what he's done after he has made all this money, after he is the richest man in the world. He is devoting himself to his foundation, which is spending millions, possibly billions of dollars, fighting world hunger, finding the cure to diseases, bringing education into third world countries, bringing education into the inner cities that need the education help. This is a man who, for all intents and purposes, could have retired at the age of 35 and spent his billions of dollars, lived happily ever after. And instead, he is out there working harder than most people do just at their jobs. And he doesn't have to. But he knows that if he doesn't do it, that who else will? I'm sure someone will pick up where he left off, but he's doing things that he doesn't have to do, but he understands is what needs to be done. And finding the answers to education, which is something that's very big in the course that we're taking now, helping people who need the medical assistance and need to eat. I mean, he is trying to solve some of the world's biggest problems, and he is a man that doesn't necessarily have to. So he is certainly a person that I find inspiration in, and I do follow him very closely and his foundation to see what he's doing and to see if I could do anything, if I could help in any way that he possibly is looking for in such a small way that I could. So he is certainly a person that I find inspiration in. So those are a few of the things that I find inspiration in. So I've got my 2 cents for my jar. So that's what I find inspiration in.